You know, things have really changed when it comes to how we, as fans, connect with our favorite players and the whole autograph scene. Back in the day, getting a signature was kind of a casual, exciting thing. Show up, maybe get a quick autograph, snap a photo, and walk away happy. Now, it's turned into a full-on business. Take a look at what's happening with autograph signings lately. For example, Trevor Lawrence's autograph price jumped up to $275 after his contract, more than double some of the all-time greats, and even 4 times what a legend like Charles Haley used to charge. That's a huge leap from when autographs cost just a few bucks, or maybe $15 for some of the big names like Tyron Smith back in the day. And it's not just about the autograph anymore. It's about licensing, official merchandise, and the big companies behind it. Fanatics is really changing the game. They're owning these autograph shows, putting big-name players front and center, but everything is wrapped in licensing and marketing that pushes prices way up. If you want something official, it comes at a premium, and they even control what players can sign, focusing on NFL-licensed gear to keep that value high. But it's not just about making money from autographs. It's about how this all shapes the relationship between players and fans. The whole experience is becoming less about just meeting your heroes and more about how much money can be made off of the fans. For some of us, that's a little hard to swallow. I mean, the nostalgia of those simpler times when an autograph was just a gesture, a memory, not a pricey business deal. That's what a lot of us remember. Now here's a question for you. Do you still chase autographs or collectibles? Or has it gotten too complicated and expensive to bother? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I really want to hear what you think. And hey, if you're into Cowboys news and want to keep up with all the latest, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. We've got a lot coming up that you won't want to miss. The point is, this whole autograph culture is just one part of a bigger shift in sports and fandom. It's becoming more about business, branding, and marketing than ever before. And that's something we need to keep an eye on because it affects how we enjoy the game and how players like Micah Parsons are building their own brands off the field. We'll get into more of that soon, but for now, think about how much the fan experience has changed and whether you're still in the game when it comes to collectibles and autographs. Now, let's talk about something pretty interesting that just happened. The NBA star Kevin Durant getting traded to Houston and how that ties right into the world of the Dallas Cowboys and Micah Parsons. It might sound a bit strange at first, mixing basketball trades with football, but hear me out. Right after Durant's trade was announced, he was scheduled to appear at the same Fanatics Fest as Micah Parsons. This kind of cross-sport marketing is a clear sign of how players and their brands are being positioned in ways that go beyond just what happens on the field or the court. Think about it. These events aren't just fan meet and greets anymore. They're carefully timed and planned business moves that maximize exposure and income for the athletes. The timing of Durant's appearance alongside Parsons isn't a coincidence. It's a strategic effort to pull fans from different sports together, boost merchandise sales, and increase both players' profiles. For Micah Parsons, who's quickly become a huge figure in the Cowboys' marketing machine, this kind of collaboration can only raise his star power. What's wild is how much this reflects the modern sports landscape. It's about the money, sure, but it's also about building a brand that lasts long after a player's career ends. Parsons seems to understand this better than most. If you think about it, would Micah Parsons have the same media spotlight and fan buzz if he were playing for a different team? Probably not. The Dallas Cowboys are arguably the biggest brand in football, and being a star on that team automatically puts you on a bigger stage. That's part of why Parsons is so visible, with podcasts, daily media attention, and all the chatter about his contract. The Cowboys' platform is massive, and Parsons is using it smartly to build his future beyond the game. So here's a question for you. Do you think Micah Parsons would be as big of a media figure if he played somewhere else? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't yet, Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell because we're diving deep into everything Cowboys, and you won't want to miss what's next. This whole idea of players as brands is only going to grow. It's not just about how they perform on Sundays anymore. It's how they connect with fans off the field, in business, and through social events like Fanatics Fest. It's a new era, and Micah Parsons is definitely at the center of it. But how does that change things for you as a fan? We'll talk more about that next. So, now that we've touched on the marketing side of things and how big events like Fanatics Fest are reshaping the way fans interact with their favorite players, let's dig into what this means for autograph culture and the fan experience itself. Back in the day, meeting your sports heroes was simpler and way more personal. You'd show up at a signing, maybe pay a small fee, and get a signature with a handshake or a quick chat. Those moments felt special because they were genuine. But today, it's a different game. Autograph signings have turned into big business events where prices can be sky high. For example, autographs that used to cost $15 or $25 now routinely go for $85 or more, sometimes even hundreds of dollars for top players. And it's not just about the signature. It's about official merchandise, authentication, and limited edition items designed to boost resale value. These aren't just souvenirs anymore. They're investments and part of a larger commercial strategy. This shift isn't just about the money, though. It reflects a bigger change in how fans connect with players and how athletes monetize their fame beyond just contracts and endorsements. It can be tough to swallow if you're someone who loves sports for the pure connection to the game and the players. You might feel like the purity of the sport is being lost, replaced by a constant push to extract more cash from the fans. But at the same time, this new business model helps players build lasting brands and secure their financial futures, especially since the average sports career is shorter than most realize. For players like Micah Parsons, who's already building a huge personal brand, these autograph shows, fan events, and appearances are a vital part of their off-field income. Now, I want to hear from you. How do you feel about this shift? Are you okay with autograph signings becoming big business? Or do you miss the more personal, old-school experience? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. This is a conversation worth having. And hey, if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't yet. We're just getting started with some deep Cowboys insights. Coming up next, we'll break down how these business moves with players like Micah Parsons and Kevin Durant are part of a bigger trend, and what it might mean for the future of sports and fan culture. Stay tuned. Let's dive into how the Dallas Cowboys organization itself plays a massive role in shaping stars like Micah Parsons, and why being part of the Cowboys is a unique marketing advantage. The Cowboys aren't just any team. They're often called America's team for a reason. Their brand is one of the most valuable in all of sports, and that gives their players a built-in platform that few others get to. Enjoy. Micah Parsons is a prime example of this. His visibility isn't just about his talent on the field. It's about the huge spotlight the Cowboys put on him. If he were playing somewhere like the Jets or Broncos, he probably wouldn't have nearly the same level of media attention or fan engagement. That's not to say those teams don't have passionate fans, but Dallas operates on a whole other scale. This massive platform helps Parsons leverage his popularity for business opportunities and media presence. From podcasts to daily headlines about his contract and on-field performances, the Cowboys' brand fuels the hype machine around him. This, in turn, boosts his value as a marketable athlete beyond just his NFL paycheck. It's interesting to consider how much a team's brand can impact an individual player's career. Are you a fan who follows players more because of their team's culture and exposure, or do you root for individual stars regardless of the jersey they wear? Let me know your take in the comments. And if you're liking this kind of deep dive, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update about the Cowboys and their biggest stars. This relationship between player and team brand is becoming more and more important in today's sports world. For Micah Parsons, being a Cowboy means more than just football. It's a chance to build a legacy that stretches well beyond the playing field. Next, we'll explore how this trend is shaping fan experiences and what it means for the future of sports culture. As we wrap this up, let's reflect on what all these changes mean for the fans and the sports culture we love. The rise of big business around autograph signings, fan events like Fanatics Fest, and the ever-growing marketing machines behind stars like Micah Parsons and Kevin Durant show us that the game has evolved far beyond just what happens on the field or the court. Remember the days when getting an autograph was a simple, personal moment? Now, it's often a premium experience that can cost fans a pretty penny, sometimes hundreds of dollars just to get that signature or a chance to be on the sidelines. It's a sign of the times, reflecting how much money is involved in sports nowadays. For some, that shift might take away a bit of the purity of being a fan, making things feel less about the love of the game and more about the business side. But on the flip side, this new era opens doors for players to secure their futures, create their own brands, and engage with fans in fresh, exciting ways. For Micah Parsons, being part of the Dallas Cowboys and involved in events like Fanatics Fest isn't just about football. It's about building something that lasts beyond the game. I want to know how you feel about this shift. Does it make you more excited to support your favorite players knowing they're building brands that can outlast their playing days? Or do you long for the simpler times when the game was just about the sport? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest Cowboys news and insights. Your support helps this channel grow and keeps us bringing you the content you love. Thanks for sticking around through this deep dive. The sports world keeps changing, but one thing's for sure. The Dallas Cowboys and Micah Parsons will be right at the center of it all.